How does my past control my future? Our past can control our future in a very positive way, or our past can control our future in a very negative way. It was just after I left school, could have been no more than 2 or 3 years, and one of my mates phoned up and had some great news. He said, "Paul, I'm in love." So that was exciting. We celebrated, and he says, "I'm going to get married." And I said, "That's absolutely wonderful." And he says, "The thing is, Paul, I need you to give a speech at my wedding." Soon as he mentioned that word speech, I went straight into my mind and started to search for all the files in my mind, in my memory about speech, all my past experiences, all the knowledge I had about speeches, all the information I needed to know about speeches came up into my forefront of my mind. And soon as that happened, I started to shake, my legs started to shake. My heart started to beat, and I started to get sweaty palms, because all those pictures and experiences that came up in my head about speeches wasn't very nice. I can remember when I was in preschool, only very young, and I had to ask a couple of questions, and all the other kids laughed at me, and I felt so shy, I felt so embarrassed. Then in the next grade up after preschool, it was in maybe been about 4 or 5 years old, and I remember at school I had to play in a play, and I was the King of Siam, and I got up on stage, it went really well, and there was one part where I forgot my lines, and I felt so embarrassed. People were just standing there looking at me. I felt overwhelmed, I felt upset. Then in high school I had to give a presentation, and when I got up in front of the people it was okay, and then I got stuck on a few words and I started to stutter, and I got all this fear just came over me, and I even felt a little bit angry that this actually happened. So my experiences about speeches at the time back then wasn't very nice. And we talk about how can our past control our future. Well, I'll tell you exactly how, because my friend, I declined the invitation to go to his wedding to give the speech. That's how powerful this fear, these bad experiences, and I let the past control my future. And because I was only 5 years old at the time, maybe then only 7 or 8 years, and at high school 14 or 15 years old. And now I was most probably about 18 or so, a bit more life experience, and that was the past. I had no experience. Now I'm grown up, I can prepare the speech, I could do things, but no. What I did, I just went into my mind, saw all the pictures about speeches, they were bad experiences, so I just said, no, I will not do it. And that's how we run our lives now. Most of us, me included, I still go inside and think, what is that word? What are my past experiences? And if they weren't very nice, if they were negative, I more than likely will say, no, I won't go this way, I'll go this way. That's how our past can control our future. If I don't overcome and realize that, hey Paul, get conscious, wake up. That was 20 years ago when you tried to do that. Now it's different. You got more life experience. But we don't go through that process. That's the challenge. We just go straight into the mind, pull up all the files, what happened then, okay, then on the basis on what's in our head, we will make our decision. And it's just the way the body works. It's the way our brain works. And if we go with the flow, if we're not conscious about my thinking and what I'm focusing on, then how can I ever expand my life into the future? That's why many of us just live our lives the same. We don't really grow, we don't expand, because we keep referring to our old pictures, our old experiences, and the things that didn't work, and then that stops us from moving forward. That could be in our health, could be in our relationships, could be in, like for me, for the public speaking. But now I've overcome the public speaking challenge, and it's so exciting because I really enjoy getting in front of people now. All that shyness, all that worry, all that concern has gone because I built some skills. I learnt some tactics. I learnt what to say. I learnt how to present in front of people. So all those pictures in our head, all those memories, they're just there from the past, and we could have been very young at the time. So now just be aware of that. Be aware of those old pictures and only make your decisions based on the present moment right now. Of course, we go back and we look at the past, what happened, and we learn from the past. We don't let the past control our future moving forward. When something comes up and we have to make a decision, focus on the now. Who am I now? What can I do now? What do I need to do to give a yes to this question or to this situation? Go inside the head, look at the past, that's okay. Don't make our decisions based on the past. So that's my Mega Living message today, is to become aware, be conscious, and don't let those past memories and experiences control your future. I can't imagine how many different experiences that I missed out on because of my inability to differentiate between what was the past and where I was now. I based many of my decisions on my old thinking, on my past experiences, which are no longer true. That's old information, that's outdated information. So I would like for you guys to really be aware of this, because this is a real game changer. If you can be aware of your past thinking, your experiences is not the present moment now. Be aware of it, but make your decisions based on who you are now, based on where you are now. If you need some more information or some skills, sure, go out and get them and expand into your future. Don't shrink into your future. That's my Mega Living message today. If you have any questions, please message me. Always here to answer your questions. If you liked the video, which I know you did, please click on the like button down below. Remember to share the video as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that red subscribe button. Have an awesome afternoon, and I will see you next time. High five. Bye for now.